Welcome back, everyone. In this session, we're going to do new life creation. New life creation. How to start a new life? Okay, in simple. So I'm also starting a new life in 2016, right? In 2015, I have a depression, and after that, I'm starting a new life, and this new life has taken me this far. So I'm going to talk about the process and how I did it, so that you also will be able to have a new life, a new success in your life. Okay, let's go to our PPT. Okay, new life creation, the laws of cosmic habit force. You will see this law of cosmic habit force in the law of success, okay? That Napoleon Hill researched in that book. So we are like this eagle, Eagle live up to the age, how much? How many years eagle live? 70 years, right? Just like human beings, mostly 70 years. So just like human eager live 70 years, so this eagle, in order to live 70 years, they have to make a very tough decision at the age of 40. Tough decision at the age of 40, At the age of 40, they have to make a tough decision. Why am I talking about this eagle? Because there is a very good life lesson. And eagle lives and ours are very similar. That is why I'm going to talk about this. So at the age of 40, they have two options. First is what? The easiest one is eagle can die at the age of 40. Why? Because at the age of 40, this eagle, all their feathers were very thick and very thick and very heavy now. You see this his body. All these feathers were very thick and very heavy, big and heavy. And secondly, their beak or this mouth, let's say, I make it simple, okay? This mouth become too long, they find it hard to chew and eat. Even their crow, I mean this hand, the nails, to make it simple, I'm using it nails. Okay, the eager nails were too long. They find it hard to catch animals, their prey, like fish, animals. They find it hard to catch because their nails were okay. So at the age of 14, the easiest way is they can die at the age of 40. Or the second option is they can go hard change, very hard change. They can go hard change and suffer temporary. How many days? Around 150 days. 150 days is how many months? Around 3 to 4 months. Around 4 months, let's say, to make it so. Around 4 months or 7 months, up to 7 months, everything grows back. Okay. So the second option is a hard change. They have to go under a hard change. The second option is they have to fly in high mountain and they have to rub off their beak or let's say mouth to make it simple. They have to rub off their mouth and even bloods were coming out, when they rub off. It is very painful process in order to live another 30 years more up to 70 years old. In order to live, they have to rub off their mouth. Secondly, the new mouth will come out after some months. When with the new mouth, they'll pluck out one by one all their feathers, they'll pluck out because of these feathers were very thick and very heavy. That is why they can't fly high, they can't fly fast. And also they will pluck out their nails. I'm making it simple word nails. Let's just say nails. Okay, they pluck it out one by one. Though it is a very painful process. It's not simple. But if they are brave enough to sacrifice uh, like 150 days to complete this process. Okay, if they are brave enough to do that, if they go hard change, they can live another 30 years more, up to the 70 years. Okay, so eager they are doing this, and after doing all this, new features coming out, new mouth, new nails. After this, they are just like the teenage. uh, they have the strength of the teenage eagle. Okay, they start a new life again. So just like this, we are having life choices. Comparing to this eagle, our life choices are very simpler. It's our life choices. It's not about death or life. Okay, for eager, they can choose death or they can choose new life. That is new struggle. 3 4 months they have to struggle, right? For human being, it is not like that. The good news is we are not going to die, even though we don't go hard change. We are not going to die. We can live, we can continue to exist in this world, but we are not going to be successful. We are not going to do something great for the society. We are not going to do things for ourselves. Okay, great things to ourselves also. So, but you have a choice. Every day you have a choice to change your life, to make your life more impactful, more encouraging to other person. You can change your life and become very successful, become crorepati, you know. How many of you want to be a crorepati? Do you see? The thing is, everyone want to be rich. We want to be crorepati, but we never make a goal or say to ourselves, "I'll be a crorepati." You know, we never say. We have to make a goal to be a crorepati without planting the seed in your mind. You will never be a crorepati. You know, so you have to plan it. Just like this eagle, we human beings always have a choice to change our life, to grow, and to be successful. Got it right? So today, just like this eagle, I give you a choice to make a new life. And not only choice, I'm going to give you step by step on how to start a new life. Okay? Why do we need new life? Why do we need this struggle just like eagle? Why? Because before at the age of 3, life script is there. If you learn psychology, you will know all this life script. According to life, this life script, we are living our life. Let's say till the age of 3, our life script is already written. If our life script said this person will be depressing, so most of our life, throughout our life will be full of depression. Okay, I'm making it simple. So full of our life will be simple. Sorry, uh, our life will be filled with depression. If our life script say this person will be short tempered, this and that, we are following that. And our life script, who will choose? Are you making on your own? No. At the age of 3, we are not yet like this. We do not know what is good, what is bad. Our family, our environment, our culture gives this life script, the one which you are using right now, if you haven't changed yet. Okay. Secondly, why we need to change? Because by the 7 years we started to have mind programs, just like computer. Even this computer have program, right? And it will function according to the program of this computer. Just like this computer, we also have a program in us, how to spend our time, our habits, every program. And according to that, we are using our life, just like this computer is function according to the program which is put inside this computer. So this program, is it built by ourselves? No, our family, our school, our teachers, our society made this mind program, our program, install this program within us. And with this program, unconsciously we are living our life. And most of our society member, they are not successful because they don't change these two, life script as well as mind program. See, in this program, the first program which we have is given us by our family, by our society. community, right? During 7 years, what will they give you? They are going to give you a lot of care. They are going to give you what? Easy things, right? So after, even after becoming adult, if you still program by these 7 years, who does community give you this program, if you still function by this, you will always find it hard to face difficulties. You will be struggling in life because you are not daring that much, you are very like a baby, even your emotion you are not able to control because you are still using that old programming which is installed in you. So because of these two, we have to, every person who want to become successful have to go hard change, just like the eagle. For the eagle, in order to complete everything, it's need how much? Around 7 to 8 months. The eagle able to complete everything. Okay, but suffering 3 4 months, they have to go under hard change. But for human being, the good news is, please listen here. The good news is it is much shorter than eagle. Eagle, in order for all the pig and the claws, in order for the feathers to grow big, it's take around 7 months, 7 8 9 months. Okay, for human being, only three months, 3 months, only 13 weeks, 13 weeks. Please remember, 13 weeks. 4 month, 4 weeks is 1 month, right? 8 month, almost three. Okay, let's make it so. Three months. Within 3 months, within 13 weeks, you will be able to change anything, your habits, your personality, your character, anything in your life within 3 months. Maximum is three. 3 months. If you are willing to suffer, if you are willing to control yourself, if you are willing to discipline yourself continuously, 3 months, you can achieve anything. See, this one I read while I was starting class 11. Okay, from that time I test it out. Okay, let me test whether this book is correct or not. And I studied 10 hours. The first time I studied, it is very tough. I don't have enough sleep. My eyes were red because not enough sleep. I sleep only 5 hours. I maintain 5 hours sleeping. And after that, what? Inside class, I always doze off. I always sleep. The first week is very tough, 100% tough. Second week, a little bit normal. It's come down. Little tough. I mean, 90% tough. After second week, 75% tough. After 1 month, 70% tough. After 2 months, 60% tough, or 30% tough. Sorry, 30% tough. And after 3 months, no more tough. I can study 10 hours unknowingly, unconsciously. Unconsciously means before 3 months, I have to keep on pushing myself. Tomorrow I have to study. Tomorrow I have to study 10 hours, 10 hours. I have to continuously push myself, and it's very tiring. But after 3 months, I don't have to push myself. I work, I study, I read books. It's become my habit. Whenever anything comes your habit, it is no longer painful, it is no longer struggling. Whenever anything becomes your habit, it is easy. Whatever you find difficult and struggling in your life, it is only because it is not your habits. You know what I mean? Just for example, uh, like waking up early in the morning, it's very tough, right, for common people. Am I right? But for army soldier, what happened? At the beginning, they also feel tough, but after being in army for many years, especially those who are pension army, you see their life. They don't have anything to do at all in the early morning, but they still wake up early. Am I right? For them, if we let them sleep till 7 a.m., 8 a.m., it will be a punishment for them. But for us who are not working in army, who are not army, sleeping 7, 8 a.m. in the morning is a blessing, right? See, whatever you feel struggling and painful, it is because it is not your habit. When it's become your habit, it is not painful. While I was starting class 11, I began to notice that even IS inspirant, they are able to study 13, 15 hours. 13, 15 hours they are able to study. Why can't I study? I began to, you know, eh, experiment. So I am starting class 11, 10 hours, and class 12, 12 hours, okay? And from that, what I realize is whatever becomes your habit is no longer tough, is no longer uh, struggling, it's no longer painful. So whatever habits you want, you can cultivate, you can make it years, forever, if you are willing to suffer maximum 3 months. If the habit is a little easy, it won't take 3 months, it will take 2 3 weeks only, okay? If the, anything, according to the research, according to the scientists, anything, even the toughest habits can be destroyed, completely destroyed within 13 weeks. Even the most difficult habits like waking up early in the morning, we can cultivate it and we can make it ours within 3 months maximum. Waking up early, 4 a.m. every morning, will not take 3 months, okay? Maybe 1 month, you may become addicted waking up in the morning, okay? Maybe just 1 month, not 3 months. So even the most difficult habits to create, it will take maximum 3 months. Even the most difficult habits, the most toxic habits in our life which we want to destroy, we can destroy it, we can make it vanish within 3 months maximum. I'm talking about maximum. Not every habits will take 3 months, okay? Some habits will take like 2 3 weeks, or some take 1 month, some habits will take 2 months, okay, according to the habits and requirements. So if you want to enjoy your life, you first have to be able to discipline, suffer. You have to struggle continuously 3 months. Right now, studying 10 hours a day will be very tough things for you, especially if you are high school and college student, unless you are preparing for IS competitive exam. You won't be studying 10 hours a day, I know. But studying 10 hours a day, when you think about that, you will feel like it will be very hard, very tough, right? Am I right? But the reality is, it is only tough maximum 3 months. After 3 months, it's no longer tough. It's become our habit. We simply study 10 hours a day. You got what I mean? It's become our habit. Even for you, you may be high school student, you may be college student, you can study 7 hours every day. The difficulty will be only the habit creation process. That will be maximum three months. Maximum will be 3 months. Only 3 months if you are willing to suffer. First stopper is already years. Even your competitive result is already years if you are willing to suffer 3 months maximum. It will not take even 3 months for starting 7 hours a day. It will take like 1 month. Okay, 1 month if you are willing to suffer, if you are willing to do, if you're willing to discipline, 1 month starting 7 hours a day continuously, no stopping, no making excuses during this, okay? No making excuses, continuously. If you can do it, I believe success is yours. You can change your life forever. You got it right. You have to be consistent, you have to do it. So how to change our habits? See, like I already told you, everything about you, the way you speak, the word you use, the way you wake up from your bed every morning, the way you walk, the friend you have, the success you have, everything about you, 95% is your habits. What about 5%? 5% is your conscious mind, the one that is always awake and knowing things, that is conscious mind. So this 5% is controlling the 95%. You got my point. This 5% is controlling your 95%, and this 95% is controlling your life. Your habit is controlling your life. Your character is controlling your life. You got what I mean? So this 5%, if you are able to control it, you can control your 95%. That is your habits. And if you can control your habits, you can control your result. Directly result, you cannot do that. You cannot control your result directly. So, in order to change your life, you first have to master your mind. That is why in the previous video, we are talking about this attitude, this positive mindset, believe in yourself, this and that. We are talking about a lot of things, you know. So, first, you have to control your mind. How to create new habits, I'm going to teach you now. Whatever dominating thoughts you have in your mind will be knowingly or unknowingly your daily action. You know what I mean? It will be your dominating thoughts. If you can make it your dominating thoughts, it will enter into your heart. Okay? More and more every day it will enter slowly, slowly it will enter. And after making your dominating thoughts one idea, it will control your life and you will live that out. For example, just for example, let's say you want to be a polite person. You know, you are always talking harsh. You are always condemning other person. Now you want to become a healthy person. You want to change the way you talk. You want to be polite. How to do that? How to do that? You don't want to condemn other. You don't want to complain other. You don't want to curse other person. You want to change the way you talk. How to do that? You have to first make it dominant thought before you go to sleep. Just before you go to sleep, after you pray, maybe if you are praying before sleep, you close your eyes. Okay, you think about if you achieve what you desire, how your life will be. Okay, you visualize, you imagine your life. You are being polite now. Every person surrounding you love your surrounding. They want to be with you. You no more use bad language. You no more curse other people. You don't condemn, you don't complain other people. That is why other people also not complaining you, not condemning you, not mocking you, not cursing you. How your life will be, okay, how enjoyable your life will be if you change. And you think yourself as you already changed, and you sleep with that thought. Make it your dominating thought. And in the early morning, maybe after you pray or before you get up from your bed, you take at least 5 minutes. Okay, today, the whole day, I'm very polite to my friend, to my family. You begin to do self affirmation, okay? Positive affirmation to yourself. The way you talk to yourself, you have to change it in order to change your life. Okay, your inner voice, you have to change it. You have to change it in a positive way. Okay, I began to speak smoothly, politely. I began to use soft voice. I began to use good words. I began to use this and that, and I have stopped cursing people. I have stopped using bad words, this and that. And today my whole day is very good because I developed new habits. You say to yourself, you think, you imagine like that. After thinking at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes, you wake up and do whatever you do. And even in the daytime, if you have time, you think again. Okay? Force yourself to stay that idea in your mind. If that idea is staying in your mind, has a dominant thoughts continuously, you will begin to do knowingly and unknowingly whatever in your mind. You know, the dominating thoughts. Let's say you want to study 7 hours a day as a high school student. How to do that? Before you go to sleep, the same thing. You think yourself studying 7 hours a day and your grades is going up. You begin to learn your notes. You begin to be good in mathematics, this and that. And your teachers is favor you. Your friend, they respect you. Even if you have crush, they started to admire you. Okay, you think that way positive. Okay, I'm studying 7 hours a day every day. I'm making a very meaningful day, and I'm productive. Even my parents were happy to me. You think in that way and you sleep with that thought. And when you sleep with that thought, your subconscious mind is working during your sleep. You know, While you are sleeping, your subconscious mind is working. And with that thought, if you sleep, your subconscious mind will slowly, slowly, it will change. And in the morning, as soon as you awake, before you go out from your bed, you think again 5 to 10 minutes. I'm studying 7 hours a day, from this to this much hours, from this much. I began to memorize all my notes. Even my friend, the one who looked down me, they began to respect me. Even my teachers, they began to favor me. Even my friends, even girls began to admire me. I'm studying good. Even my parents like me, happy with my result. This and that. You began to do it. That is how I studied 10 hours in class 11 and 12 hours while I was studying class 12. Okay, that is how I do. I make it dominant thoughts. And after doing that, what happened? After doing that, even in the daytime, I think again, and I study knowingly or unknowingly. I began to study. Why I say unknowingly? Why I say unconsciously? I began to study because it is in my mind and unconsciously without struggling so much. Okay, I'll try to study. I'll try to study without saying all that. I began to study without struggling that much. Okay, because when it is not your dominating thoughts, you sometimes forget. Most of the time you will forget to study 7 hours or to speak politely because it is not your dominating thoughts. It's become hard whenever whatever not in your mind will become hard, like speaking in front of public. If you never done it or if you never think about in that way, it will be very hard to speak in front of public, right? It is the same thing, the same formula. Make it your dominant thoughts. Not only one day, okay? I'm talking about 3 months continuously. Make one dominating thoughts, whatever life you want to change. You cannot, by one time, at the same time, you cannot focus on too many things, okay? Just focus on one which you want to change. Right now, if you read pen and paper, I want you to write down top three things which you have to change that will change 80% of your life. Let's say you are a college student. What do you need to change? As a student, you have to study hard. That is the first thing that will change your life first. Secondly, your habits may be light smoking if you smoke or this and that. Okay, your personally maybe. So you write it down three things, three goals which you want to change. And the first 3 months, you do one goal. Okay. And the second month, you do another goal, no problem. So once you do the first 3 months, the second months will be not that tough. Okay, it will be easy now because you already master your mind, your dominating thoughts. You are able to keep one thoughts in your mind for more than weeks, more than months. Okay, so if you do like that, once you fix your thoughts, your habits will be fixed. You know, your habits will be fixed. Like I always say to my friend, whatever your dominating thoughts, you are doing it out in physical world. Okay, for example, let's say, just for example, let's say you want to rob a bank and you keep on thinking about robbing a bank, or that is your dominating thoughts now. For 2 3 months you think about robbing a bank. After 2 3 months, unknowingly or knowingly, you will begin to collect all the items, all the information, everything about robbing a bank. After 3 months, unknowingly, everything, all the things you ever need will be beside you. You got what I mean? So it is something about that habits. First thoughts, secondly, mind, habits. Okay. So when you keep on repeating one action again and again, it's become fixated. Fixated means even sun and earth, the distance is fixed, right? Sometimes it's coming a little closer on winter or summer. In winter it goes further, something like that, right? So what I'm trying to say is, even the distance of the sun and earth is fixed. Why is it fixed? Because it's repeated many times. It is repeated, that rotation, that evolution, it is repeated. That is why it's become fixed. So even your habits, whatever you want to fix in your life, you make it multiple times continuously. 3 months. I'm not talking about After 3 months, you will stop doing that. No, I'm not talking about it. What I'm talking about is if you can discipline till 3 months, that is maximum. Some habits will take only 1 month. Okay, some habits will take only 5 days. I don't know. So if you can fix that habits, that thought in your life, it will be permanently within you. If you are able to study 5 7 hours every day, after 3 months, unknowingly or knowingly, you will begin to study continuously 7 hours a day. That is the secret of success. Habits, making habits, able to fix your mind. That is why this is your life. Whatever, which area you want to get success, do this. Okay, 3 months, maximum 3 months. Be willing to suffer, be willing to take risks, be disciplined 3 months continuously, no excuse. 3 months, do what you are saying to do. Okay, no excuse. If you are sick, your body is sick, that is another thing. Okay, other than body sick and this and that, please don't, no excuse. Continuously do it, that one thing. Continuously think that one thing which you want to change. Even speaking politely, or stopping alcoholic addiction, or studying 7 hours a day, the same process. Every day think as much as possible. Before night, early in the morning, during daytime, think. Keep it in your mind. Keep that idea, the dominating thoughts in your mind, and slowly your habits, your action will change. Okay, and if you can do that till 3 months, that is the maximum. Your whole life, you will stop addiction. You will stop like alcoholic addict, drugs addict, or being laziness. You will stop. Okay, this is the secret. I'm telling you. So in the next, we will go formula for success. Okay. I hope you are able to catch up and understand. And if you have doubts and any queries, you can always contact me. Okay, you can message me, WhatsApp me, or uh, you can call me, or you can write it down on paper. And when we have live class, you can ask me. Okay, thank you so much once again.